Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And when things pass downstate in the Illinois legislature, a lot of times another bill gets tagged on. We've heard of this all before where certain corrupt stuff happens, and we have a long history of corruptness. But that's not what happened this week when Illinois state lawmakers passed a bill. And here's the news report on it to let us a little bit more about it.
A controversial right-to-die bill has also passed out of General Assembly. The law would allow terminally ill patients with less than 6 months to live to receive a prescription for a fatal dose of medication. Physicians would first be required to discuss all other alternatives to patients, like hospice or pain management. Opponents of the bill include the Catholic Diocese of Rockford. Bishop David Malloy says in states where assisted suicide's legal, insurance companies have reportedly refused to cover treatment for terminally ill patients while approving life-ending medication.
Interesting last phrase there, that the insurance companies won't cover the medication if you're dying and in pain, but they'll cover the pill that will end your life. I got that right? Is that pretty much what they said in that?
That was my understanding.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting. And look, this is a little bit of a ghoulish topic, but this led to a lot of curious thoughts in my head. The right to die. So basically make Illinois a right to die state. If Pritzker approves it, it's in front of Governor Pritzker on his desk, it becomes a law if he signs it. Mm-hmm. So that's how it will go forward from here. And I guess he's just thinking about it right now. Because I understand.
What do you do? You go out to lunch? All right. I mean, what's that's a hard one. Let me just think about it.
There's no way. There's no way I'm signing that on an empty stomach.
Amen.
Hangry.
I'll probably make the wrong decision if I'm hangry on that one. And I get the controversy here because a lot of the religious groups don't want this kind of thing of, let your natural course of life go. And I completely understand that being a religious person. And then I also understand the side of people that are terminally ill and in pain. And if they know they're going to go, they would just rather go on their own terms. So this is kind of a both sides deal. And I don't know how you feel about something like this, Kenzie, in this situation, in case, and you, listeners out there, can check in at 312-591-8300, because it is quite interesting. We'd be just the 11th state to have become a right to die state if this goes through. And again, we're not talking about, which is a very sensitive subject, and we have a big, mental health program here with Q101. If you're ever having, issues, you just hit 988, please. This is more just about terminally ill patients that they know they're going to go and how they want to go.
Well, think about this. So Brian was, when he was doing his will and all that last year.
Oh, yeah.
And he was when they're hey, do you care about quality of life or the longest you can live? And he said longest you can live. That's what he selected.
Well, actually, what happened was they asked Megan first.
Yeah.
And Megan went, well, that's no brainer. I want quality of life. And then the lawyer looked at me, and I'm like, am I a wuss if I say I don't want to go out? I want to stay alive as long. I'm afraid to die. I'll say it. I'm afraid to die.
Right.
So, but I couldn't say that.
I'd be scared if I were you too. I think you're going to hell. I'm going to be honest.
Well, listen, I'm not sure.
If I were you, I'd keep it parked here as long as you can.
This is your heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
If I were you, I'd be real careful. I completely get where you're coming from.
It's like I get in that elevator and you keep pushing the button for floor 2 and it doesn't work. And then you start going down. That's what it's going to be for me?
Yes. Enjoy it here. This is the penthouse for you. This is the highest you're going to get.
No, I agree.
This is why I'm afraid to die. I'm in heaven right now.
Yeah, if they can freeze you or something, you should go that direction.
I've thought about freezing my head like Walt Disney did.
I think you have to freeze the whole body. They're not going to decapitate you and freeze it separate.
No, they do. They just keep the head.
And put it on a younger body?
Well, or a robot.
Oh.
Yeah, they've got a lab of Channing Tatum bodies that Brian's hoping he can get his head onto.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that'd be so good.
God.
Oh, my God, that'd be adorable. I would look so good.
That would be adorable.
You're like, why did I do this sooner? Why did I have a wife and kids? I should have just froze my head and waited.
Yeah, I guess because they can't keep your organs going, but they can keep your brain frozen. So they figure technology will put you on some kind of robot, one of those robot dogs. I wouldn't be on that.
You're like a robot cop dog in another life.
I can't wait till he comes back and he's 5'2", and he's like, son of a bitch.
Oh, that'd be a living hell again if I was that.
Then he'd have to die all over again.
Oh, man.
Freeze me again. Let me know your tall body.
I want a do-over.
I guess my thing with this deal, the right to die thing, and it relates to what happened with the will last year, is I am afraid to die. And also, if the doctor told me, look, you have no hope, it's terminal, I'm like, are you sure? I see all these big papers on the wall, Johns Hopkins and University of Illinois and all this stuff. But how do you know? Because think about everybody does a job. No one can say they're 100% guaranteed good at their job. 100%.
Or, like no one's batting 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what the movie The Last Holiday is about with Queen Latifah. Have you seen it?
I've heard of it.
It's it's a great movie.
You haven't seen The Last Holiday with Queen Latifah?
It's so good. Okay, you can laugh all you want.
I'm not. She's my
but
girl.
It's a fantastic movie. And she finds out, so she spends her whole life, like she has a big savings account because her mom left her money when she passed away. But she spends her whole life living within her means and just saving up and being like this good employee and all these things. And then she finds out that she's terminally ill and she only has about a month to live. So the last holiday, she takes out all of her savings because she's not married, she doesn't have kids, and she decides to blow it. She decides to go to the #1 hotel she's ever wanted to go to. She's eating all the best foods in the world. She's like living life to the fullest because it's like her last. She's like, I have like a month left. I'm just going to enjoy it. Spa treatments, everything. And they
Spa
found
treatments,
out,
everything.
Hell yeah. And then she finds out that the scanner was broken. That finds out these terminally, and it was giving the same scan on everybody.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And so she was not terminally ill, but it all ended really great where she discovered her zest for life. So it's fantastic. But she wasn't terminally ill, and this is Brian's biggest fear.
It is. Yeah. That's it. I got to see this movie.
I know.
God.
That's what I'm saying. Movie review for you this week.
I'm just saying, there's a Star Trek movie, I think it's The Final Frontier, where the doctor on the show, Bones, his dad is suffering for 10 years, and he finally says, I'm going to let him go. And he lets him go, and then he has this pain. He can't, this one guy in there is trying to, like a con man's trying to get him to believe in a fake God. And he goes, what happened then? What's this pain? I feel this pain in you. And he goes, because 6 months later, they found a cure. After he had his dad alive for 10 years in pain, then he finally let him go. That's what I think is going to happen to me.
I also think it's different. Say you were terminally ill at a much younger age and you wanted to hold out. But if you were older and you're like, this is kind of the time that I would go anyways, do I want to spend months and months and months? Like it's not like if I found a cure, I could live for 60 years or something, right? I think that's a little different where it's like, I anticipated checking out around this time. Anywho, I don't want to be in a lot of pain all the time and put my family through that. I think it can be up to the individual. I think that that's fair for a person to be able to decide that.
Yeah, but I don't care how old I am, I'm going to have FOMO about whatever I'm going to miss out on. Even if I got tubes, I'm in a bed and all that, I just want to be around to see the life. Like, let's say they invent highways without potholes that ever.
Well, think about the next year's Twisted. You won't know that lineup.
Oh my God.
I always tell you, you're going to die in the middle of a bear season. You'll have no idea how that season ends.
Yeah. God, that's all terrifying. Mm-hmm. Case, what about you?
Well, it's a little like when you're an adult and you find yourself in a position where you have to ask to go to the bathroom. I didn't know you just weren't allowed to do this. I think it's crazy we have to have a law that says you could dictate what you can and can't do with your body. I thought you could just be like, hey, I'm good. I'm out.
Well, no, but you have to take do you think they had these pills just laying around to take that would kill you?
I assume so.
First off, they don't want to do that because you can't have it as accessible as that because it's dangerous, obviously, for people who more so have mental health. You need to be careful about that.
Sure.
But on top of that, you can't, as a doctor, you have rules on them for what they're allowed to do. Like, doctors aren't allowed to just kill you.
I don't know if you asked for it. I had no idea. I had no idea this was a controversy. I thought you could just check out
So
at
you
any
thought
point.
you could go to a doctor and be like, stab me right now. And they're like, all right. Customer's always right.
Well, I thought we were living in a free country. I didn't know.
Well, you could go home and drink Drano and do it on your own, but I'm not.
I'd rather not.
I don't want to.
I know. Would you want me to do that? It sounds like you've been asking for me to do that.
That's not true.
Guess what you're getting for Christmas this year?
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Kenzie's Crimes on the way in just about 10 minutes. We're talking about the controversial bill that Illinois state lawmakers passed to allow terminally ill patients to receive medical help to end their own lives, which some refer to as a right to die. And if Governor Pritzker signs this, it would make Illinois the 11th state to become a, quote, right to die state. So it's processing that right now if we're going to become that. Talking about that interesting, curious conversation of what you would do in the situation and how we all feel about it. Kenzie on the text line, what do you got?
Southside Sal texted in and said, Brian has such severe FOMO. He was freaking out because he didn't know about Case's grilled cheese phase.
I didn't. I was very upset.
Like, imagine him missing out on anything actually big in life.
Well, imagine all the different food phases I'll go through after you're dead.
That's another thing I'm going to miss out on. That's why I'm afraid of the situation. I'm just afraid. Here's the thing. I think, how can I die? You know, they say you're terminally ill. How can I die?
Like you're invincible?
Yeah, that's impossible.
Oh, I have a few different ways you could die.
Like, remember that show 1,000 Ways to Die on Spike TV?
Yes.
Wow.
I used to love that show.
That was so good. That was a
It
great
blew my
show.
mind.
That was so good. Also on the text line, Hillary checked in and said, there's a story recently about an artist lady who went over to Scandinavia because they do assisted suicide without terminal illness. Well, I don't agree with that.
Oh, wow.
I don't like that at all. That's rough. Hillary goes on to say she just pulled the plug like last week, and her quote was, Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I'm going to miss it this year. And Hillary added, like, bitch, you scheduled it yourself. Why not wait 5 more days? Oh, my God.
He goes with the nurse said on the phone.
Hillary, that's a great retort on that one. Great analysis of the situation.
Glad you graced it with such empathy.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and we have some Bad Omens tickets coming up at the end of Music Entertainment News. And we'll start off by pouring one out. This sucks. We have to do that. Pouring one out for the legendary actress Diane Ladd, a 3-time Academy Award nominee whose roles ranged from Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore to The Protective Mother. That's a movie I hadn't seen, but this one I have. Wild at Heart, the David Lynch movie's incredible. And she was in that. Nicolas Cage was in that. The classic David Lynch cast in that one. And she was 89 years old and announced by her daughter, who you might know from Jurassic Park, Laura Dern.
Oh, yeah.
So that was her daughter. She issued a statement saying her mother had died in California. 89 years old, had a great run, it looks like, and she called her hero and a profound gift of a mother, and they didn't list the cause of death. They never list the cause of deaths anymore, but 89 years old, good run. Mm-hmm. You might remember her from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes, one of her best.
She was Nora Griswold. No Academy Award nomination in that movie, sadly.
She was robbed.
And also Chinatown was a movie in the 70s that was a big one. I think a lot of people would point to her being on that. 28 Days with Sandra Bullock about going to rehab. I saw that movie. I like that movie a lot. Just a whole bunch of movies and long career and a good actress.
She's had a long career.
Yeah, so we poured one out there, and there you go.
She's one of those kind of like a Diane Keaton where you can watch her at any age. You can watch her like mature in film. You know, that's always interesting. She's not stuck she doesn't have the same face and the same age and all of it. Like she's had a long stretch career.
Yeah, and she acted just up until a couple years ago. She was at 80, in her mid-80s, she was still doing movies and TV, so.
Well, she's been like the sex symbol in movies, and then she's also been in a movie called The Cemetery Club. Okay, which was an old woman. So, like, just as a reference of how long she's been around.
Yeah, big loss, classic actress. More in the acting world of the season 5 trailer of Stranger Things dropped. I'm stoked about it. I'm a big fan of the show, even though I didn't watch the last season yet. Now, at this point, it's been like 3 years. I'm just holding on to it to watch when the
Honestly,
season 5
Brian,
drops.
I ridiculed you so much for that, but now I have to rewatch all of it because I don't even remember anyways, so it was a waste.
I can't even remember.
So congratulations.
Yeah, we're in it together now.
You won that one.
I'm stubborn. I'll win that one
We
eventually.
played the long game.
Well, this was one of the first bonding shows for me and Megan dating when we first dated and went to each other's houses and ordered food and watched Stranger Things. And now we're married. We've been together 8 years. We're married almost 5, have a 3-year-old daughter, and they're doing season 5 now. Like,
I know.
It's so long. Season 5
so long.
should have been over a long time ago. But in the news for the wrong reasons, beside the trailer, Millie Bobby Brown, who plays 11, filed bullying complaints against David Harbour, who played Chief Jim Hopper.
Ugh, not a good look.
Well, it doesn't say what it is. It says it's not sexual. And you think about it, she was a little kid when the show started, and now she's a grown-ass woman. She's married to John Bon Jovi's son now.
Yeah, and they adopted a daughter.
Yeah, so the life changed, not only my life changed, but her life changed.
She had a lot going on.
Pretty big from season 1 to season 5. Good gravy. But it is disturbing. It said she wanted a representative on set, and he's an incredible actor. And he's going through it right now, too, because he's got a divorce.
Woo, that was a tough stretch for David Harbour.
He's
let me
not
tell
having
you.
a good stretch right now.
As somebody that really enjoys Lily Allen's music, which is who he was previously married to, Lily Allen put out an album 2 weeks ago that was more vicious than any diss track Tupac has ever put out. It's a whole album about how much she hates him, and it's uncomfortable to listen to.
Which is interesting because he put out recently, he kind of like admitted everything he did wrong in the marriage. So, God, just one gut punch after the other. It's not going great.
It is uncomfortable. It is. I know so much about their lives that I didn't want to know, and I really like Lily Allen's music, and I cannot listen to this album because I now know too much about both of them.
And that's what sucks about his part, because he's not a singer, so he can't release a diss track to go back at her.
Well, it'd be really fun if he did.
It'd be great if he did. But I hope that's not, really, really disturbing. Kind of puts a little ugh to the show that I like. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that.
Right, because, she kind of looks at him almost like a dad on the show, right?
Yes, and he said that even in real life when she was a kid, he looked at her like a fatherly figure to protect her on set a little bit. Maybe she's just like, hey,
She
man.
she wants protection from him on site.
Yeah.
It's not good.
She's like, hey, you're not my dad. Okay, leave me alone. I'm 23 now. Just leave me alone. I don't know. I hope it's not as bad. I hope that comes out.
I feel like her anger is towards the wrong person because she needs to feel that way about Drake, who was texting her when she was like 14.
It's true.
Is that right? I don't remember that.
She openly was
yeah.
like, Drake texts me all the time that he misses me. Coming from like a 14-year-old, she's like, it's so sweet. And everyone's like, that's bad. And Drake's like, get off TV. What are you doing? Whoa.
Drake's like 50, right? Like.
I've never seen Stranger Things. I only know Millie Bobby Brown as the person who Drake was obsessed with.
Wow.
Drake's like loved her, would text her how much he misses her. And she was a teenager. And like,
Not good.
and a teenager's a teenager, but she wasn't even a borderline teenager. It was pretty young.
Also, music entertainment news. Jesse Eisenberg made the news this week. And if you don't know who he is, The Social Network, which is an incredible movie where he played Zuckerberg. And also Zombieland. Those are the 2 reference points I have. I know he's done a ton of stuff, but those are my 2 reference points. Zombieland is outstanding, and The Social Network is probably still an underrated movie. He's so good in that. He said he would donate a kidney to a complete stranger later this year. Now, here's the audio from the Today Show where he's talking about that.
I thought he already did it. He's just saying he will.
I'd want his kidney. I don't need one.
Don't you have enough?
But he's not giving it to somebody to put like in a shelf, you weirdo.
Well, no. I mean, I'll put it in my body. I don't think I need one, but
You probably do.
I don't know. I urinate pretty clean. Everything works as far as I
Your
know.
kidneys have been through a lot, though.
It has. A lot of
I
beer's
know.
gone through there. All right, so here's the audio from the Today Show of him talking about it.
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
Wait. Wait, let's stop it right there.
Thank you, Al Roker.
We do a lot of interviews on this show, and I had one the worst interview of my life, back at St. Patty's Day a little while back, a couple of years ago with the vaccines.
Yes.
But that's certainly a question of an unprepared host.
Look, we have Mark McGrath of Sugar Ray on this show later this week. If you ask him, I hear you're a big blood donor, I'm going to be really upset with you.
You know what? Let's make that a little inside joke right now.
I don't want to do that.
Let me open up the interview with that. I heard you're a big blood donor. You're a big blood guy, aren't you? Yeah.
You got blood?
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
What a lead-in question. Kenzie, you a big blood donor?
No.
Yeah.
I get woozy. I want to be, but I'm very fainty as a person, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like a goat.
You get those cookies afterward, though, when you do that.
I've never make it to the cookie because I usually wake up in a chair like, you okay? Like, what?
You just face plant.
Again?
Ugh. All right, so here it is.
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
Yes.
There was a story going on. We had a big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big,
Hear about a movie, but okay.
big blood guy over here.
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
Yes.
There was a story going on. We had a big blood drive here recently, and someone was telling this great story about you recently. You found out that we were doing a blood drive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did one here. I'm actually donating my kidney in 6 weeks. I really am.
Really?
I really am, yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. I got, like, bitten by the blood donation bug. Yeah, I love it.
That's a big jump up, though.
I'm doing an altruistic donation.
I think that's
yeah,
amazing.
Mid-December, yeah.
One of my best friends had a kidney transplant, so
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
respect that so much.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited to do it.
Wow. I didn't see that coming. I was just going to commend you on helping
Give
set
us
up the
some
blood
blood.
drive.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you were actually like bringing out tables and chairs.
Yeah, I just have so much
Is
blood
this
in
an
me.
audience interviewing him?
Wait. Everybody shut up.
I can't hear anything. Who's interviewing him?
There's 7 people talking, all asking a question at the same
My
time.
friend Candace. What are you doing? What the hell are you talking about?
So this is the Today Show. For those that haven't seen this clip, the visual of it is Jesse Eisenberg's on one side of the stage, and then Al Roker and 7 other people are on the other side of the stage, and they're all asking him questions at the exact same time.
Why?
Play it again from the top. See how many different voices you can hear in this interview.
But also, right when he said he's giving away his kidney to a stranger, well, my friend had his kidney donated. Wait,
Yeah,
slow
what?
down.
Shut the hell up. Ask him a question. I don't care about Candace. Like,
Let him talk about the craziest thing I've ever heard.
nobody had a follow-up question about why he was doing.
Okay, let's start it from the top again.
Al Roker said, I heard you were setting out tables and chairs.
What is going? What?
I thought I was drunk for a second. Okay, let's play it from the top here. Here's the Today Show. I'll even turn the music off so we can focus a little better on this. Here we go. Let's try
Good
to-
Lord.
This is Jesse Eisenberg on the Today Show.
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
Yes.
There was a
Big blood donor.
There was a story going on. We had a big blood drive here recently, and someone was telling this great story about you recently. You found out that we were doing a blood drive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did one here. I'm actually donating my kidney in 6 weeks. I really am.
Really?
I really am, yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. I got, like, bitten by the blood donation bug. Yeah, I love it.
That's a big jump up, though.
I'm doing an altruistic donation.
I think that's
yeah,
amazing.
Mid-December,
One of my best friends had a kidney transplant, so
really?
I
Yeah.
respect that so much.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited to do it.
Wow. I didn't see that coming. I was just going to commend you on helping set up the blood drive.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you were actually like bringing out tables and chairs.
Yeah, I just have so much blood in me, and I feel like I should spill it. No, I really like doing it. I don't know why.
It's amazing. It's even better because he's not even talking about it. He's just being good.
Yeah.
Just
oh, by the way.
You're the one who brought it up. Yeah.
Okay, I counted 17 people in that interview. Jesus.
It sounds like they're hitting sound effects. What? Who went?
It's like Lil Jon's doing a guest feature. It's like, what?
What is happening? And then, by the way, that girl continued to interrupt somebody going, my friend had a kidney transplant.
Well,
Thank you.
I got to hear that again about my friend Kansas.
Best friends had a kidney
Oh,
transplant.
wait. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I love it.
That's a big jump up, though.
I'm doing an altruistic donation.
I think that's
yeah,
amazing.
Mid-December, yeah.
One of my best friends had a kidney transplant, so
really?
I
Yeah.
respect that so much.
Oh, yeah, I'm so
respect
excited
that.
to do it.
Wow. I didn't see
As
that
if you
coming.
only have to know somebody to respect that, by the way. Whoa. I really respect it.
Oh, my God. I'm
This
dizzy.
is the worst interview I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
What has happened? Nobody asked what inspired it. Just nothing.
Play
I mean,
one more-
maybe his friend needs one. We'll never know because she's talking about her friend who had one.
My friend Candace got a kidney.
My friend Candace, a couple years ago. Everybody shut up. Hold on.
Play it one more time for that. I want to hear this all the way through one more time.
But I want to make it clear. He says he's donating a kidney to a stranger.
Yes.
That should have been.
We have no more information.
That should be the whole interview after
But my
that.
friend Candace got one a few years ago. Great.
Oh, what the hell?
What is this, the Illinois Media School? Are they learning how to interview somebody?
Oh, my God. Listen, we make mistakes, but holy cow. Should I play the whole
Play
thing
it one
again?
more time. Play it one more time.
Because listen to his reaction. He was like, you're a big blood guy, huh?
You got to listen to the guy in the background and go, what? When he says he's giving away a
Like, what? Oh, my
kidney.
God. What? Oh, my God.
Is that Roker who does that? Al
No,
Roker?
it's Lil Jon.
Okay, here we go. From the top, enjoy.
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
Yes.
There was a
big blood donor.
There was a story going on. We had a big blood drive here recently, and someone was telling this great story about you recently. You found out.
First off, if you're having a blood drive, who's all of a sudden talking about Jesse Eisenberg's big blood? He's a big blood guy.
Because he's not that famous. It's not like Brad Pitt showed up to your blood drive.
Yeah, I think
that's a story.
I think he made that up just to get. Oh yeah, we have people who are talking about your blood donation.
Story about you recently. You found out that we were doing a blood drive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did one here. I'm actually donating my kidney in 6 weeks. I really am.
Really?
I really am, yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Is that Lil Jon?
Yeah.
What's happening?
And is that all the person says the whole time is what?
That's the only time I hear that voice.
I'm gonna make a mix
Well,
of
no
this.
one can get a word or all the girls talking with her friend.
Oh, let's get to the friend.
I'm gonna put a mix to this overnight. Tomorrow we'll play it with Lil Jon in the middle of this interview. What?
I don't know why. I got like bitten by the blood donation bug. Yeah, I love it.
That's a big jump up, though.
I'm doing an altruistic donation.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
mid-December, yeah.
One of my best friends had a kidney transplant, so
Wow.
I
Yeah.
respect that so much.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited to do it.
Wow.
Wait. Did she say one of her best friends had a kidney transplant? I respect that because she had no choice in getting a transplant. You needed a kidney.
No, she's saying she respects him, but still. It's like, that's the only reason you respect it. I knew someone who needed a kidney, so now I respect you. Like, everybody respects that.
I remember learning about kidneys in biology
Yeah,
class in high
so
school.
I really respect that.
I really respect the way you got that transplant.
What?
Stick donation.
I think that's
yeah,
amazing.
mid-December, yeah.
One of my best friends had a kidney transplant, so I
Yeah.
respect that so much.
Oh,
Way
yeah,
to
I'm so
add
excited to do it.
nothing.
Wow, I
What
didn't see
a
that coming. I was
worthless
just gonna-
tidbit. Worthless.
This is the greatest piece of audio ever. We usually do like the best audio of the year, you know. This has to be in 2025.
No, I'll put it in the folder. Don't worry.
Put it in the folder for a couple of months.
Commend you
going.
on helping
Give
set
it
up
some
the blood
blood.
drive.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you were actually like bringing out tables and chairs.
Yeah,
They put him to work.
What is? What?
My friend sets up tables and chairs, so I really respect that.
I have so much blood in me, and I feel like I should spill it. No, yeah, I really like doing it. I don't know why.
It's amazing. It's even better because he's not even talking about it. He's just being good.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, by the way.
You're the one who brought it up. Yeah.
My friend doesn't talk about her kidney either.
Yeah, we really respect her.
That woman came in like a bowl in a china shop because she hadn't talked in 30 seconds. She's like, well, I like that you're not even talking about it.
Neither are you guys. Actually, you haven't asked him a single question about it.
Cody says I should do a DMX mix with the one in there. What? What? What?
Shut him down, open up shop.
Who's all there besides Al Roker?
I don't know. There's like 8
Why
other
is there a
people.
panel there?
Couldn't one person just have talked to him about it? It would have been a really nice story. We already got an early takeaway on the show from 773. My takeaway: one of my best friends got a kidney transplant. What?
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and I put together something as fast as I could here for a mix for the Today's Show audio we were playing with Jesse Eisenberg. By the way, we got our winner of the Bad Omens tickets, and we're going to have more tomorrow at the same time. So, Kenzie, here's the same interview
I want to hear it.
we just played from the Today Show with the shocking people in the background.
I didn't realize you were a big blood donor.
What?
Yes,
There was a
big blood donor.
There was a story going on. We had a big blood drive here recently, and someone was telling this great story about you recently.
What?
You found out that we were doing a blood drive.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did one here. I'm actually donating my kidney in 6 weeks.
What?
I really am.
Really?
I really am, yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
What?
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren's on her way and taking to this pretty glorious day. Cloudy early, but it will clear up and be pretty sunny and 62 later on. Get your takeaways here from today's show, 312-591-8300. Something memorable to you about today's show. Case, what do you got from our listeners?
Takeaway from Maddie, the Brian and Kenzie Show. We're all afraid to die here.
I think we're all in the same boat, I hope. There's always people out there like, I'm
You're in a
ready.
much different boat. You're going down.
I'm ready to go. Kenzie, what do you got?
You can sleep with your boss, but you can't masturbate. Harley's takeaway.
Communist China. It's ridiculous.
Stupid.
I thought we
Stupid.
lived in a free country.
And takeaway from 773. Takeaway, it's after 9. And Kenzie has been very quiet lately.
Amen, sister.
Case, how do people figure out what those takeaways are all about?
On the Brian and Kenzie podcast today, we did talk about who has and hasn't slept with their boss. The amount of people that have might surprise you. Also, Brian is prepared to get hammered and lose hundreds of dollars at tonight's Bulls game. He went through his itinerary earlier in the morning.
With his daughter.
Wife's driving. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
all good.
can't wait. Going to be a good time. It's Tuesday, so there's a new Kenzie's Crimes on the Brian and Kenzie podcast. And if you're just joining us and you missed the Jesse Eisenberg audio, that is going up momentarily. I think the three of us could agree a real highlight of 2025 for all of us.
A little bit of a what montage to go out.
What? What is that?
And enjoy the podcast anytime you want.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.